Good morning, welcome back to my channel. My name is Angie. This is video 3 of the countdown of 12. This is video, I want to say 3 of the 12 before the end. There's some weird shit going down in here, child. There's some weird shit going down in here. Until yesterday I went to get my teeth. I felt like I needed 4 cavities filled, but I ended up only using 1 because I wanted to see what it was about. I want to say that my channel is for 18 years old or over. If you're not 18 years over, please evict yourself, leave the building, exit stage, left. That's right, left. Exit stage, left. Something for you here, something to see. My name is Angie. I was a narcissist. I was with a malignant narcissist for years. A DV situation. I left that situation and went to a DV shelter for 18 months. Endured some women narcissists in the DV shelter. They didn't help me find housing. I ended up securing housing on my own, saving my money, leaving out of there with a double associates, buying me a car and fixing my credit. I talk all things narcissism, how to stay sucker free in the land of lollipops, how to pattern recognition, what I saw in the person I was with, which was a warlock. And I talk all things as I learn them every day. We're going to grow together because the tips and stuff that I pick up always. I got one field, and it was okay. It was actually great. It was okay. She ended up evening out my bite. Like, she told me I'll go back Thursday. So out of 4 cavities, I end up getting one filled. The it's called the canine tooth. The tooth that comes out like the claws on the side. Usually people get those pulled because they end up being rotten, but I end up saving mine just in the nick of time. So out of 4, I only got 1, and this is what she did. I was trying to take y'all back with me. They don't want you to film in there. So thank you for the gifts. So when I went to the dentist, she was like, "You're not going to get all 4." I said, "No." Look, I was like, "No, I'm scared. No, I'm scared. Can you just do the canine tooth today?" She was like, "Sure." She said, "You can't come back 4 different times and get 4 separate fillings." I said, "Well, next time, after this, make me an appointment, and I promise, I'm going to get the rest of them done." So this is what they did. They take a little Q-tip and put numbing, like a Q-tip with some numbing stuff. They put it on your gums, and you hold the toothpick with some pink stuff. It's numbing your gums. That's where they're gonna take a long needle, and stick it and squirt the numbing solution in your gums. I guess they want to numb that part of your gums because that's a big ass needle that they're going to stick in your gums. So after she injected the medicine into my gums, they let me sit there. Now look, they let me sit there. If you go through this, felt like a little woozy, a little high. I don't know what was the solution that they stuck in my gums, but I just sat there and I couldn't feel nothing. It'll freak you out at first when they numb you up because it's like you can't feel your mouth, you can't feel your teeth, you can't feel your tongue. So don't start biting your lip because you're damn near bite your lip off. You know, it'll freak somebody out like it's paralyzed. So I'm just giving you the tips if you ever go get your tooth pulled, what to do. You can't feel anything and it's going to freak you out that you can't feel your tongue, you can't feel your lips, you can't feel nothing. You're going to go from licking your lips to trying to bite your lip and you won't be able to feel anything. You might hurt yourself. You might end up hurting yourself. So sit there, be calm, cool, and collected, and let that shit just be numb. So after it was numb, they came back in, laid me back, gave me some glasses, then gave me the glasses, I lay back. She drilled, I guess, the cavity out. She drilled the cavity out, and then she put the stuff in the tooth, and then they put a light on the tooth. I guess to harden. You feel when it hardens, like if you feel when it hardens. And then she took some stuff and told me to bite down. She took the impression of the opposite side of the molar tooth, because you know the canine tooth, they shape like a vampire a little bit. It's like a groove in there. So I guess she had me bite down so she can get the mold of this tooth, and she did it to this tooth. So they molded it. It feels like my same tooth. When I rub my tongue underneath, I can't tell the difference between my old tooth and the filling that they put in this tooth. So she did it exactly like a carbon copy of how my tooth was. So I made an appointment Thursday. We have to go back Thursday. She's like, do you want to feel the other ones now? She's like, you want to go? She's like, you ready for me to feel the other ones now? I said, no, I'll come back. I should have went on and let her feel all of them, because what I really noticed was in the dentist's office, it wasn't a lot of people. So she took her time. She didn't rush. You know, sometimes you go to the dentist's office, they be rushing and shit, trying to hurry up and get to the next operating room, the next room or whatever. So I should have went on and let her feel them all on yesterday, but I was scared. So don't ask me why I was scared. Don't ask me why I was scared. I'm grown. So we got those ones. Let me tell you what else. These are boba straws, so it's that, just gonna cut that point out. You're beautiful, thank you. Good morning, Angie. Hey. Hey. Where you from? I'm from Chicago, but I live in the suburbs. I no longer stay in Chicago, but I am from Chi-Town, West Side, Illinois. Yes, we put the S on Illinois. If you're from Chicago, we always put the S on Illinois, even though it's Illinois. So don't talk about me, please. So, so mind you, I told you I had started talking to. Let me close my door so it's getting weird. This motherfucker, weird up in here. Let me tell you why I'm gonna close the door now. Remember I told y'all I started talking to my neighbor that lived next door with the big ass Saint Bernard dog. After I get back from the dentist yesterday, um, he was like, "Hey, have you heard any noise?" We connected because the people upstairs from me makes all type of noise, and then when I connected with him, he said he heard the same fucking noise, like he was hearing the noise, da 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 da. So yesterday after I came from the dentist, where's my notebook at? Because I wrote some stuff down about him. Now, people who know me know I have discernment and I have pretty much a good character. People who know me, they pretty much people who know me, they pretty much know I have a good discernment and I can, pretty much have great judgment over people, right? So the neighbor that I connected with next door, his name is Scotty. Coincidence. Hey, what's up, Dex? What's up, G? Um, he got the Saint Bernard, so I connected with him like the day before yesterday, and we were like comparing notes about the neighbors upstairs. He was like, "Yeah, I'm hearing it too. Da 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 da. I hear it too." So we be texting like hour on the hour, like, "Have you heard anything?" And I'll be like, "No." Then he'll be like, "I heard walking," and then I'll be like, "I heard it too, but it's nothing really serious." So yesterday after I came from the dentist, he was texting me and I was like, "You eat pot pie?" Remember that real big ass pot pie they had gave me at the food bank, the food pantry, Saturday? He was like, "Yeah, why did you cook pot pie?" I said, "No, you have to put it in the oven." He was like, "I know that. So why the fuck would you ask me did I cook it? No, bitch, I'm gonna give it to you so you can cook it. The fuck I'm a." So he knocked on the door. He was like, "Are you home?" I said, "Yeah." He knocked on the door. Now listen to this. He knocked on the door, and when I opened the door, he was like, "You look tired." Sir, ma'am, what the fuck you look like? A motherfucking lumberjack? You got motherfucking dog hair all over your ensemble. Like, don't get me started. He was like, "You look tired." I study psychology. That's a play on your mind. That's a play on your psyche. Another person be like, "Angela," like the narc I was with, they're not gonna be like, "Angela, you be always reading too deep into stuff. You don't trust anybody." No, life is a game and people play games, especially mind games. And I'm gonna tell you, and I want you to listen to the story entirety so you can know what I'm talking about. So when I opened up the door to get him the pot pie, the first thing he said was, "Oh, you look tired." No, the fuck I don't. I don't never look tired. Remember when I told you that was the goal of the neighbors upstairs to have me sleep deprived, but it don't work. You know what I'm saying? That was a play on my psyche. I was like, I'm not tired. I'm up. I'm fine. As a matter of fact, I just went to go get my tooth cavity filled. What you did? What you accomplished today? What goals did you do? He say, oh well, I never had any dental work did. My sister hates me because she had to have all four of her wisdom tooth pulled. I never, and he opened his mouth. If you never had, so you're old as fuck. You're older than motherfucking dirt. And you're trying to tell me you never had any dental work done? You never had a cavity? You never had a root canal? You never chipped your tooth? Your teeth is just perfect. It's been perfect for 60, 70 motherfucking years. I'm not trying to hit it unless those are veneers and you're fucking out. Why you? I never had any work done. Yeah, because maybe those are not. Maybe those are dentures, bitch. Maybe you get all your teeth pulled and you wear dentures because there's no way that somebody has went their whole entire life and entirety has never had any dental work. Are you human, bruh? What's going on? Second red flag is you telling me I look tired. I don't look tired. You don't supposed to tell a woman, Angie, where's my damn breakfast? At the restaurant. Order it so Uber could get it. DoorDash could deliver it. I don't eat breakfast. I get some eggs and some turkey sausage, but I probably don't eat those until like 12:31. I don't know where your breakfast at. Did you call your mama and ask her, did she make you some shrimp and grits? Did you call your granny and ask her, did she make you some oatmeal? I don't eat breakfast. I'm going to tell you why I don't eat breakfast. I don't eat breakfast because I see when I eat breakfast, it tends to make me more hungry during the day. Like if I eat breakfast, I'll be starving all day. All day I'll be snacking back to back to back to back. I've been ate 6 or 7 times. If I omit breakfast from the day, I feel much better. I feel more energized. People are always like the saying is breakfast is the most important meal of the day. No, the fuck it ain't. No, the fuck it ain't. Especially if you eating something heavy that's gonna make you give you itis and to make you want to lay back down and rip your feet together and go to sleep. No, you supposed to, I think, light on my feet and I'm going to stay quick and light on my feet. Eat a little bit. Eat an energy bar, eat a protein bar, eat a Nature's Valley bar, eat a granola bar. That's what I'm going to eat with my coffee. I can't speak for anybody else, but when I eat a full course breakfast, like if I go in there and fix some eggs and some turkey sausage, by the time 11 o'clock come, I'm not gonna be no good. I'm had an itis. I'm full. I had make some cinnamon rolls. I'm bake some biscuits and slather some jelly on them. That's too heavy for me in the morning. I like to be light on my feet. You know what I'm saying? Like to each his own, though. To each his own. I'm just telling you what works for me. You said teleport my turkey sausage, eggs, and cheese. Okay, I will. And I eat the brown eggs. I get the brown eggs and the turkey sausage. And the cheese. You know I can't eat cheese. You know I'm lactose. You know that. But I think it's Parmesan cheese. I'll teleport it. We can fix some cinnamon rolls, huh? While I'm on here. Y'all want to fix some? I'll fix them before, like 10 minutes before I get up. I'll fix some cinnamon roll. Excuse me. But yeah, when I eat breakfast, I just don't be no good. I just want to eat, snack, and munch all throughout the day. That's your morning cocktail? No, it's actually coffee. It's actually called a cafe. Don't start no rumors. Don't start nothing. It won't be nothing. I don't drink at all. No liquor. Mm-mm. No liquor, no beers, no wine. I don't drink at all. I'm sober. Okay? Sober. Good morning, my dear. How are you feeling? I'm feeling great. I'm trying to tell a story of how I got my tooth filled, and then I want to go into the plot with my next door neighbor. So he come and pick up the pop hat. I open the door. Initially, he's like, "You look tired." Instantly, I'm on defense mode. One strike. Bitch, what you mean I look tired? Strike number two. I'm telling him how I got my tooth pulled. He like, I never in my life got any dental work done. Are you human? Is those veneers in your mouth? Are those dentures? I never heard of it. Listen, you guys. Now, people are delusional. Like, bitch, you never got any work done to your mouth. You're delusional. Straight up. Delusional. It's a strong, false beliefs that something or somebody like a grandiose, like you have a grandiose, you think you're better than everybody right off top. Dude, you're a narcissist. Bam, you're delusional. If you never in your life chipped a tooth, got a cap, a filling, a root canal, nothing happened to you ever in your 60 years of life. No trauma to your teeth at all. Those are not your teeth then, bro. You got all your teeth pulled a long time ago and those are dentures. I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not. My son is 7 and he's been to the motherfucking dentist over 50 times. Getting cleanings, caps, teeth pulled. It starts from birth all the way up until you're grown. There's no way you never had any teeth. There's no way. Okay. After he told me I looked tired, it left me feeling self-conscious, defensive, and annoyed. So by that one statement, you saying, Angie, you look tired, now I feel self-conscious. Like, damn, is something wrong with me? Then I was on the defense. Like, if I did, you supposed to be my friend. You could have kept that. Now I'm annoyed with you. Now I'm instantly, I don't want to be bothered with you because that's a play on your mind, bro. You're a narcissist. I'm doing pattern recognition and I recognize the warlock I was with. He never told me I was pretty. He never told me, you look good. He would, people, when they get you, at first they would chase you, then they get you, and you'd be like, man, I ain't even want that person at first. I just lowered my standard. I just put my guard down. That's how I end up with it when you date a narcissist. You'll be like, I didn't even want you at first. I just went on and started talking to you just for the hell of it, because you was bothering me, because you were annoying me. Then when the narcissist gets you, they look at you like you a piece of shit. They never compliment you. The warlock I was with, I used to be like, should I put on this shirt or should I put on this shirt? The narc could be like, I don't know. You got to wear them. You got to wear that shirt, Angie, not me. So I used to be like, both of them is a bad decision. I'm not gonna wear either. They won't never say, yeah, just wear that one. I like that color on you. My narcissist, you'll give them a choice. He'll be like, I don't know. You have to wear that, Angie. I don't have to wear that, Angie. Why you just can't help me decide what shirt to wear? Like it was like pulling teeth with them. The same thing he said. You look tired. This is how I'm explaining to you how I felt when dude next door. But see, listen. before we was already neighbors, but before you had access to me, meaning I gave you my number just in case of emergency. You gave me your number just in case of emergency. Every time I saw you in the hallway, oh, you look beautiful. Oh, I like the red on you. I like what you did with your hair. You look cute. Every time before we connected, I was cute. You like this. You like that. Now that you have access to me and I'm giving you the pop out, I'm doing something for you, right off the bat, you say, Angie, you look tired. All of a sudden now, I look tired. Right, right. You're right. So now I'm annoyed with your ass. Now you trying to bring my confidence down. Now you want me to feel self conscious. Like I said yesterday in the video, I wasn't gonna put no makeup on. I believe I look pretty without no makeup, without no eyebrows on. So I don't know what the fuck you were trying to say, but you just lost out on a good person. You just lost out on a friend because now I'm finna be on the defense. Now when you text me, I'm be like, yeah, I'm gonna give you one word answers. If you ask me, have you heard any noise? No, you're gonna feel it. Cause you bitch, you don't ever tell me I look tired. Even if I did look tired, by you being my friend, you weren't even supposed to say that. Um, it's just like you saying you look stressed. Who the fuck you supposed to be? You supposed to be the face police? Like, bro, who assigns you the face police to tell me that I look tired? That's a plan. That's people playing mind games with you. You know what I'm saying? They really being passive aggressive when they do that, and it's offensive. You know what I'm saying? And then he could be saying, like I told you guys yesterday repeatedly, I'm not gonna put no makeup on. I was going to the dentist. He could be saying that in a way, like you look tired because you don't have any makeup on. Well, I'm just gonna be a tired looking ass bitch today, tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? I got, like I said, I don't know what was his reason for saying that, but I know it's a play on somebody's psyche. You know what I'm saying? It's when people do stuff and say stuff, it be having a deeper meaning that they think you're an airhead or having a blind moment that you want to read too much deep into it. Then he's like, where did you get all this stuff from? Why do you have so much stuff? Cause I do. I buy in bulk because I don't want to run to the store 5 or 6 times a week. I buy in bulk because why the fuck do you care where I get all my stuff from? When I say I buy in bulk, you should have just left it alone. I don't have to go in detail and tell you where I get all my stuff from. It's like you're probing. He was like probing. I believe, hear me out, I believe he's the one that they sent to take one for the team. Another thing, we texted after that. He said, have you heard anything? I said, I'm done worrying about it. If they pull that shit tonight, my teeth is hurting. I'm gonna call the police. That's what I text them next door. It's kind of a coincidence that when I told him I'm not gonna be worried about them up banging tonight at 2, 3, 4 in the morning, I'm not gonna deal with it. I'm gonna call the police. Miraculously, I didn't hear a peep after that. You could hear a pin drop. So after I text my neighbor about them upstairs, if they make noise, I'm gonna call the police. I'm not gonna go up there and knock. I'm not. And then another thing he told me, he was like, when they bang, if you can hear it too. He said he can hear it plain as day, just like I can hear it. He said, why don't you get a broom and bang up on the ceiling? I said, You hear it too? He said, yeah. I say, do you get a broom and bang on? He said, no, I just want to go up there and kick their ass. Why are you telling me to get a broom and bang if you don't get a broom and bang? Why are you giving me advice that you don't even follow? I think you found the link. No more noise. I found the link. I'm gonna tell you what what I think is going on. Straight up. He's the link. Everybody knows him in this building. He said that. He said, I know everybody in this building. I've been here for like 2 years. But listen, I'm gonna tell you how people contradict themselves. He said, I know everybody in this building. I've been here for 2 years. Da 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 da. I say, so you don't know the people above from me? He said, I don't think so. How you just went from I've been here 2 years, I know everybody except the people that's over you, Angie. Bullshit. This is what they wanted to happen. Hear me out. I don't give a fuck if somebody call me crazy or not. But I pretty much am smart as a whip and I can figure it out. I got a high IQ. You see what I'm saying? Dude single. The dude upstairs single. He's African American. He's a Caucasian. I end up talking to the Caucasian. It was up for grabs. It was probably all up for discussion. Who's gonna get her? Who's gonna talk to her? Who's gonna get her story? She has to break and talk to somebody in here. We have to do something to aggravate her and annoy her so she can run to one of us. We're gonna be the villain and the hero. By me running to dude, he talks to whoever it is upstairs, the black man. I met him one time on the elevator. That was the man who was saying, are you moving in or are you moving out? I said, I've been moving in. He said, where's your boyfriend? I said, you don't know him. He said, yeah, I'm getting ready to move. They keep going up on my rent. Da 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 da. Do you go out? No, I don't. Can I get your number? No, you can't. Well, I live in an apartment, such, 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 such. He's the one upstairs, the black man that I never called. He wanted me to come up there and knock on his door. Never knocked. So he is annoyed than a bitch that I never knocked. By him being a bachelor and dude being a bachelor, 9 times out of 10, they know each other. They're cordial. They talk. They're connecting. While I live above her head, I can hear. I live right across the hall from her. I see. They're comparing notes. Let's get on her nerves. She has to run to one of us as a man. Everybody else is in monogamous lesbian relationships. Everybody else that it is a woman in here, they live with a lesbian. They're in a relationship with the people down the hall, lesbians. The other people down the hall, lesbians. The people, yeah, lesbians. So it's a mother and daughter that's staying here. That's it. Everybody else solo dolo. But me, I'm the only really woman in here with a child. Second thing is when you asked me to come in my apartment, you didn't say anything looked nice. Now, if I've been standing across the hall from you since June, you came in my apartment, you as a man, listen, you as a man, you didn't find anything in here cute, attractive. Even you guys be like, I like that picture, I like that vase, even, not gonna lie. So you came in here and looked at my whole apartment in entirety. You couldn't find it to say, even those couches in there. My ex bought those couches. He picked those leather couches out. I know they nice than a bitch. There ain't no boneless couch. Them motherfucking leather couches is nice as fuck. You can't tell me as a man, you didn't say, ooh, them some nice ass couches. You can't tell me that. For you to walk in my apartment and don't say nothing looks nice, you're fucking narcissist, bro. I don't trust you. I would never walk in somebody's house and don't say, "Oh, I like that." I don't give a fuck if it be the smallest thing. If I don't like how they decorate at all, it's gonna be one thing in their apartment that's gonna be appealing to my eye, and I'm gonna point that out. I like that little Kool-Aid picture. You be like, "Oh, this old thing type shit." You can't tell me that everybody's apartment is set up with the TVs on the wall like mine and shit like that. Like, I'm going for like a cabin effect, the rustic effect, the brown and turquoise. You can't tell me there's nothing in my apartment is appealing to you. That's narcissistic tendencies. When they get in, they feel the need to stop complimenting you. They just doing enough to get close to you to bite your motherfucking head off. When I said if they start tonight, and my teeth got pulled, I'm calling the police. All of a sudden, no noise. It's quiet. Mom's the word. What happens to all the motherfucking noise? Good morning, baby. Good morning, gorgeous. Have a great day. No more noise. It's the link. They probably had a bet. You know how bachelors, men, probably had a bet. I seen her, I'ma get her. He probably be like, no, she stays across the hall from me. I'ma get her. And they probably said, let's bet. Cause see, he thought about him making all that fucking noise. I was gonna go up there and knock on the door. And when he opened, he would have been like, oh, it's you again. And I would have been like, yeah, it's you. That's you up here making. See, it was like they was trying to push me. Is we gonna push her over here, or are we gonna push her? I might not be the smartest person in the world, but it sounds about right to me. 2 bachelors probably got a bet. I see her. She fine as hell. She cute as hell. I want her. Well, I want her. I bet I can get her. I bet I can get her. What you bet? I asked her for her number. She said no. Well, I got her number because she said you over her head. They probably like, damn. So dude probably backed off. Fuck it. Like, bro, you won. And dude probably called him like, the game is over. The torture is over. You can stop torturing her. She let me in. She had a nice ass crib. She keep her shit clean. She's one of them. She's not one of those ghetto ass bitches that sleeping on the air mattress and cooking oodles and noodles. She got food. Cause when you stay to yourself, you're mysterious, you're secretive. So people could view you in the hallway, but they never get a bird's eye view into how you actually live. And by him getting a bird's eye view actually in, he probably was stunned. He probably told old boy, yeah, her. She the shit. Just how she look in the hallway, it's the whole package. Leave her alone. Oh, and by the way, she said she gonna call the police. So if y'all got any drug paraphernalia up there, cut it out. Cause she done cracked the code. She know y'all hype, y'all cluckers. Y'all doing lines up there. So you really don't want the police to come up there in the midst of y'all tweaking it at 2 a.m. She's smart as hell. She figured it out. And she told me she was gonna call the police. Probably said, stop harassing my girl. She's mad now. Hello. You don't have to torture her no more. Narcissists instigate shit. Narcissists instigate shit. And stand back. Yeah, he probably told her stop harassing her. I got her number. But we text back and forth. Dex, let me give you something else. You ready for this? Went out there this morning to put Samaje on the bus. Walking Samaje to the school bus. I turn around. Guess who's out there with their dog? Dude next door. So he's physically watching me. He had a motherfucking coat on with the hood. But of course I know the dog when I see it. He told me also yesterday, every time the dog gets off the elevator, she comes to my door and sniffs my door. And remember those little beef jerky things? I said, give these to Chelsea, because will she eat these beef jerky sticks? And he said, yeah. Why are you giving me so many of them? I say, she's a Saint Bernard. She's big as fuck. What the fuck one beef jerky stick gonna do for that big ass dog? He said, she likes you because now every time she gets off the elevator, she comes to your door and sniff, and I have to tell her to get away from your door. She knows that I'm a kind, sweet soul. Dogs, animals are attracted to me. Everybody dog in this building runs up to me, break and run. The owner be like, no, 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 no. The dog gonna come to me. Everybody dog. Only reason I was afraid of the dog because it's fucking big. Imagine Beethoven. You remember that movie Beethoven? How big that motherfucking dog was. So it's not that I'm scared of dogs. I was scared of that breed of dogs because if that motherfucker choose to jump up, she's gonna knock me down because it's so big. I thought it was a King Corso at first. It was so big, and so I started really looking at it. Then I thought it was a King Corso. What's that other big ass dog name? King Corso. It's two big ass dogs. I thought it was that. It wasn't. It's a King Corso and this another big ass dog. A bull massive. I want to say bull. I thought it was either a bull massive or a King Corso when I first initially saw the dog. But then when I started really looking at the dog, I say, no, that's the fucking dog from the movie Beethoven, Saint Bernard. Bam. That's when I started letting my guards down because I'm like, oh, this is a motherfucking rescue dog. This is a dog that loves kids, loves families. She's virtually harmless. That's what made me start letting my guard down because I'm like, she ain't on that. She's not a vicious fucking dog. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what started making me like, oh, she's just a big ass baby. She's just big because that's her breed. So go out there, put some IG on the bus. I'm walking. I fucking turn around from walking from the bus. Him and the motherfucking dog right there. Him and the motherfucking dog right there. So you're watching me. You're watching me. Remember I said it was kind of odd that every time I grabbed my keys, he was acting like it was a coincidence that we was leaving out at the same time. And remember me rearranging my keys and taking them noisy ass keychains off? Because if he can hear it, they can hear it too. My keychains was really distinct where if I grab them, you will hear them right off the bat. I say it's something that is distinguishing me. They can tell about when I'm finna leave out. Angie, what is it? Your motherfucking keychains. I took the motherfucking telltale ass keychains off. Took that shit off. That way when I grab my keys, can't nobody hear it. They probably like, damn, we don't hear that bitch leave out no more. Yeah, because I rearranged my keychains. I took all that girly ding a ding 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 shit off. Because that was giving y'all a warning sign that I was finna leave out. Oh, she finna leave out. Grab your coat, make it seem like it's a coincidence and we just bumping heads. I ain't ran into nobody since I took them keychains off. Nobody. Only way they can know that I'm out there for sure now is by them picking up my schedule. Well, we can't hear our keychains no more, but we know for sure that the school bus come from da 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 da. So he was out there with the dog in the front. I go through the side. So he probably thought I was gonna walk to the he thought I was probably gonna walk to them, start talking, so the neighbor upstairs could look out and say, see, she's talking to me. See, she's walking. We're walking in the building right now. I ignored this motherfucking ass and went in the side entrance like I always do. Let me see if I got a good morning, because that probably struck a nerve. Hold on. Yeah, that struck a nerve. He didn't say good morning. That struck a nerve. Because he was right there. The dog's not shitting in the yard in the hostess. The dog's not pissing in the hostess. You're not walking. Why are you standing right there with the dog? The whole point of you taking your dog out is to walk so they can defecate, so they can urinate. Why are you right there when I put my son on the bus? Walk your dog. You wanted me to walk up to you so you can prove a point to the neighbor so that he'll be able to look out the window and say, I've never seen her talk to anybody. You're right. You got her. But see, I fucked your mind up and see, now you mad because he usually texts me good morning. I don't even get a good morning, bitch. I gave you a whole big ass, stupid ass pop out. You're mad I bruised your ego. That was a narcissistic injury. By me not walking to the front of the building and putting it on display for everybody to see you with me. Oh, she's talking to him. She's walking him. He would have been like, let's walk Chelsea. And I would have been like, okay, let's walk her. And everybody would have been like, oh. And lots of single people have dogs, and they use the dogs to meet females, vice versa, up on game. Yep. That's why he was waiting his ass right there. He wanted me to put somebody, because he was watching. He probably was watching. You know how I walk. You know how I be sashaying. You know what I'm saying? My auntie taught me that walk when I was 2 years old. She used to be like, Angie, walk like this. She taught me how to walk. Because I used to walk like I had motherfucking, like bow-legged, like pigeon-toed. I don't know what the fuck. And then she used to be like, we got to change that. So used to be like, Angie, walk like this. Matter of fact, my cousin be on here every day. She'll tell you that may her mama rest in peace. But my auntie Boots used to be like, Angie, walk like this. And ever since I was 2 years old, I can see people that I haven't seen in ages. I can be walking down the street and somebody will be like, Angie, I know that was you. I can see you. That's your walk. I knew that was you by your walk. I have a distinct walk, and that's my walk. My auntie used to be like, Angie walk like this. And every time she saw me, she taught me how to walk, and I still get that motherfucking walk. I'm telling you. So he probably was watching me walk Samaj to the bus, and he was standing right there with his dog. He thought I was gonna say, "Hey," and walk instead of getting on the side. Go to the directly front, so look out. Look out. He probably texted him, I'm finna go out there. Cause he probably like, no, you ain't fucking with her. She don't talk to nobody. He probably like, watch. I bet you I can get her to walk in the building and walk me with my dog. Watch, just look at me looking out the window. You you can know my dog better than you would know me, understand. Wait, you can know my dog better than you will know me, understand. Mm-mm. I don't get. I'm having a blind moment. I don't get that. Now, you can know me. Wait, you can know my dog better than you know me. Exactly. I read it wrong. You know I'm blind. Listen, I'd rather me know the Saint Bernard than him. He's a narcissist. I don't want to be bothered with people that will trick you and full of fuckery and games and playing on your mental. Things would have been all cool and dandy if he wouldn't have fucked up and made that one comment. When he made that one comment saying, Angie, you look tired. That's what struck the investigation in me. That's what made me start realizing pattern recognition. Cause I know damn well I don't look tired. You trying to make me self-conscious. You really offended me. Even if I did look tired, you're trying to be my friend. You're trying to. Who the fuck are you? The face police? Oh, okay. Now I'm finna. Now it's boundaries. It's boundaries, bitch. Because your dog know I'm a good person. Your dog showed me I'm a good person. You told me your dog. You got to tell your dog to stop sniffing by my door. So your dog know I got a kind, gentle motherfucking soul. Bitch, you should have knew that too, and you should have knew not to say that to me because now you lit a fire. Now you gonna feel like, what's wrong? Did I say anything wrong? That's how I'm gonna make you know you said something wrong. Cause now I'm finna play your ass shady. Hey, he gonna be like, what's wrong? See how well kept the dog. This could be you. Never. Exactly. Right. You're right, Dex. What up, Queen? Looking hella beautiful today. Thank you. Good morning, Dakota. Sorry I lied to you, Martin. I didn't want to go to Dakota. It was forget it. Sorry I'm lying to you, Martin. I didn't want to go to Dakota. Actually, it was Arizona. We gonna improvise. But yeah, bitch, you don't tell me I look tired. That's a play on. That's supposed to be a play on my motherfucking self confidence. Remember, I go outside every day. I look. I can look at everybody, and you trying to tell me all the people that be dragging out of here, slumping out of here, they look their best? No, no. Effortlessly, I look like this. Now maybe if I put some effort in, I won't look like this, but I know the starting product, it's not that bad. Or you trying to protect. See, that's what a narcissist do. Once you let them in, they'll try to kill your self confidence. They'll try to humble your motherfucking ass. So that's your way of humbling me. You trying to, yeah, yeah. Let me humble this bitch and tell her she looks tired. Really, you annoyed me. That's a play on my psyche. Unbeknownst to you, I study psychology. Everybody else wouldn't read into it. You left me self-conscious, defensive, and now I'm annoyed. I'm on the defense. Bitch, I look tired. Oh yeah. Now I'm defensive. You did it by playing the mind games. You want to fuck with my mind. You want to play with my mind games. If you was, even if you wanted to be my friend, even if you wanted me to let my guard down, even if you wanted to break the ice, you should never told me that. We're gonna move on to story number 2. We're gonna move on to another shit that I realized that was happening. I like your smile. Oh, let me tell y'all. I love this dentist. When she did the filling on this side, she had me to bite down and make a mold on this side. Bite down and make a mold on this side. She drilled this side, so now I think she leveled out my smile or some shit. Cause if you felt a cavity on this side, why were you drilling the canine tooth on this side? So I think she evened out or leveled out my smile. I don't know. But I love her, and we're going back Thursday so she can do the rest of the fillings. The bitch was like, bite, bite. Or I don't know if she was trying to get the impression of this canine tooth and mold. I don't know. But she did it. She worked her magic, and now I'm going back. Now we're gonna ask the universe for them not to be packed Thursday so she could take her time and feel the other 3 just don't do me no sloppy job. I should have let her did it yesterday. But I said no. Moving on to story number 2. Now, call it what you want it, but listen, I've been missed you. I've been missing you, my friend. I've been missing you, Dakota, too. You gotta start making time for me in your life, Dakota. You know, this is like a job to me to come on here every day and be transparent with you guys and come in the stuff that I learned, and I come and relay it to you in case anybody ever going through it and don't know what to do. Also, when you have a person like me that carries a particular light, is blessed with a gift, stop being sucker free in the land of lollipops. You're gonna find yourself time and time again befriending people when they stab you in the back. Befriending people and you get caught up, killed, set up, robbed, shit like that. You could be a nice person on this earth and be able to decipher whether or not another person is playing games. It's very rarely you will be grown in this world and you will meet somebody today and y'all will be skipping down the sunset telling us y'all be BFFs. Everybody has everybody has a motive. There's no genuine people in this world anymore. Everybody is about games, tricks, and how to fucking get over on you. There's no authentic, real motherfuckers in this world. Everybody that's real is in jail or either locked up or they out here in this world and somebody gonna slip their ass something. Or is they gonna try to get to you through your heart or your mind. When you have a light like me, it's only two gray areas that you can get to me through. It's through my heart and through my mind. People like me, they will slip your ass something. I'll be in this motherfucker like Miss Mary Mac, all dressed in black. This how they want people like me. Miss Mary Mac, all dressed in black. With that's how they want me. People with my light, they want to take that shit from me. They want somebody to be like, oh, she was so pretty, she was so smart. What happened? They slipped their ass something, and she never went back. She never came back. She smoked with somebody and they 357 her ass. She drank with something and they slipped her the date rape drug and fuck. That's how they want somebody like me. And I'm trying to give you, if you're one of those ones, I'm trying to give you the tools in your tool belt to stop letting you put your guard down with these motherfuckers. Stop it. Somebody that be on that shit. You befriend the wrong person, your ass gonna be Miss Mary Mac, all dressed. Yeah, that's how they want me. Baby, it's gonna be okay. The truth is the new hate speech. It is. It's the new. The truth is the new rage baiting. The truth is the new hate speech. That's crazy. Now, this is the second thing I actually sat down and got clarifications on. Warlock, narcissist. Don't trust them. Never trust them. First of all, let me start off by saying this. If somebody doesn't like you, never take a gift from them. Somebody does not like you, never accept a gift from them. I don't give a fuck if it's your favorite of your favorites. Don't take it from them. They will do anything to your motherfucking ass. They will mix up anything. You think somebody that don't like you gonna give you something and it's not gonna hurt you? They don't like you. They trying to fuck you up. Especially if you was fucking with a narcissist or a warlock. Jezebel, spirited ass bitch. Let me tell you where I'm going with this. And y'all know I'm not lying. My son has been seeing his father. I'm going to say all this is allegedly, it's a story. This is for entertainment purposes only. Allegedly. He's been seeing his father for a year. Supervised visits for a year almost. He never bought Samaj a fuck thing. Nothing, not a toy, not a card, not a meal, nothing to the supervised visits. All of a sudden, 3 weeks ago, he bought Samaj some shoes. I don't know where have y'all been, but you can go back to the other videos, Samaje has been having these really bad tantrums. Really bad. Real bad. To the point where I told you I have to get up and walk out of here down a fucking dark road. I don't know if y'all been here and y'all been hearing me say this. It's been really bad. I don't know if he was in pain. I had to go take him to the emergency room. I went to go get his tonsil checked out. I didn't know what was wrong with my child, and I was starting to feel bad that I couldn't help him. I even called the speech teacher. Remember I told you the speech teacher wrote out this full paper, like, to try these things. Hear me out. 7 years I've been dealing with my son. It's not easy, but I never encountered nothing like this. He'll come home, he'll start rocking and saying, Mommy, Mommy, Mommy. When he get to saying Mommy, I knew the tantrums was finna come. He will go batshit crazy. Start throwing things, breaking things, kicking shit, throwing shit, hitting on me. It's never got to this point he will start screaming, ah! Like loud in the very white voice, because my son's voice is real deep like my father's. My father sounded like dude from the Temptations. Oh, oh, oh. So my son, he got a real deep voice like my father's voice. When Samaje used to let these blood-curdling screams, now this all been going on since the shoes. Listen, when he went in the supervised visit with one shoe. He walked out with the brand new shoes. They put his old shoes in the book bag. We walked to my car, came here. When we got here, I took the shoes off. His feet was like sweaty. I think I mentioned this on one of the videos. His feet was like soaking wet. And I'm like, damn, is these shoes hot? I'm finna show you the shoes in 1 minute now. And I'm finna show you what I did with them. I'm like, damn, you only had them on an hour from the supervised visit, walked to the car, drove down there 2 hours to get home in traffic. Hear me out. Come up here, his motherfucking foot soaking wet from the shoes. I take the shoes off. I line them up where all the other shoes at. Bam. Ever since that day, that's when the tantrum started. I couldn't figure it out. I wasn't correlating. I wasn't putting this as to this as to this. I didn't want to film my son like this. I want to take videos of him like this. My whole thing was trying to figure out where it stemmed from. Is something hurting? Is he in pain? Is his teeth growing back? Did he bump something? Is he having headaches? Is he having stomach aches? Is he constipated? I took him to the emergency room. You know, I've been trying to I'm making doctor's appointments, trying to check his tonsils. What's going on with him? He going to the school nurse every morning. She can't figure it out. It's not happening at school. It's happening when he gets home from school in here. I know it's not happening at school because every day he's in class, they take pictures of him through this thing called Class Dojo. Class Dojo is when you can look on the classroom and see what he's doing, how he's behaving, if he's sitting still. So it's not happening in school because I can go on Class Dojo on the cameras and on the pictures and see what he's doing in school, in class right now. It's only happening when he get home from school. Home from school, his eyes will get weirded out. He'll just go and bug up. I never seen my child like this. I didn't know what was going on. Man, now listen. In the midst of me trying to figure all this shit out, I say, what has been different in the last 3 weeks? Those shoes. Now, call me crazy, but I already went down and broke down his motherfucking family. How it's a motherfucking cult. How I know his mother, and she used to always talk about allegedly. She used to always get people pictures and like candles. And I used to go back and ask my parents. His mother is always talking about lighting candles. My father is from Mississippi. He used to be like, that's hoodoo. That's voodoo. Stay the fuck away from her. Don't never leave your shoes in the hallway, Angela. That's what my father told me that. So I remember this by me living upstairs from her. Bitch, don't ever take your shoes off and leave them in the hallway. Something about warlocks and witches, they can do something to your motherfucking shoes. Now, come here and I'm gonna show you the shoes. I'm gonna show you what I did yesterday to the shoes right before he got out of school. No tantrums, nothing happened. Check it out. I can smell it through the bag. Okay. Yeah. No smell. Brand new. Brand new shoes shouldn't emit a smell like that. These are brand new. Those are brand new. They shouldn't emit a chemical smell like that. No cap. Me even smelling them shoes, I got lightheaded. I started seeing circles of light. Me even smelling those shoes, I started seeing like light spots. Chanel brand new shoes emit a smell. Now, before he got out of school, I tied those shoes up in a Target bag. He had to walk past those shoes. He was getting a whiff of that shit, and it was setting him off. I put those shoes in the bag. When he walked past them, we had a good day yesterday. No tantrums. Bam, bam, bam. He was okay. Before I put those shoes in the bag, it was setting him off every fucking single day. Me even talking right now, I don't even feel like I did before I got up and started fucking with the shoes. I feel different. I feel totally fucking different. Right hand up to God. Why are you holding on to that energy thing? You think I should throw him out? Oh, no, this one. Get them out the house. I'm gonna throw them out. I'm gonna throw them down the dumpster. Follow your first, man. Those are for the trash. I'm telling you, it emits like the shoes. Let me eat something. Take a bite of this. It's a grass-fed beef. My whole thing is, my son had started speech lessons. He started doing really good. His teacher used to call me and say, "What happened? He's so good now." I said, "He's in speech." Even the man who's does the supervised visits, the person that's in the room with him, his father, he like, "What? Did you change schools, Angie?" He must have changed schools because he doing real good. He's trying to talk. He's saying blah 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 blah. He's back there yapping. I say I put him in speech. All of a sudden, hear me out. All of a sudden, my son is progressing. He's making. I still don't feel right. I need to open this window. I don't even feel right. All of a sudden, my son is meeting milestones. He's making a lot of progress. All of a sudden, to the point where everybody can see it, even he being back there with his son, he can see that his son is doing better. Bam! All of a sudden, your son doing better. You come out the woodwork with some shoes. Hear me out. I googled the shoes. Yeah, they cost $120. So what? If your son has autism, don't you think you could have bought him something educational wise? You could have bought him an AC device, something that can help him on his journey. Who gives a fuck about wearing $100? All his shoes are nice that I buy that he got for his birthday. Why is that so important? If you're in the room with your son and you see your son has a disability, why you don't buy something that's pertaining to the disability? Oh, he has autism, but look, he has some $120 shoes. I don't give a fuck about them shoes because I dress him nice than a motherfucker every day. Smelling good, looking good, clean. Why you couldn't buy him a toy? An interactive toy or a leapfrog. You could have upgraded his phone. You could have got him an ACC device. Why do you think? Because he was gonna buy some shit that fucked him up. That Warlock and his mother didn't brewed up to knock him back down 12 notches that he didn't already. I still don't feel right, bro. I swear to God, I still don't feel right, bro. Are the toes the same color? Same color what? My nails? Do they match? Yeah, my toes are the same color. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now, what color is your mama's toes? Or what you trying to text? You was trying to test my gangster. You was trying to test my gangster. Okay. What you was trying to test my gangster? Are you in Chicago? No, I'm from Chi-Town. I'm from West Side, Illinois. But I moved to the suburbs. Uh, please repent. Yes. Get you some freaking fret. I'm lying. If it looked like it said, get you some freaking fret, incense, and pray out loud and bless your house clean. Baby, yes. Let me tell you what I did get though. You want me to tell you what I got? I'm gonna show you what I got. Uh, Amazon got the same day delivery. When I put the shoes in the bag, I ordered this stuff from Amazon. It came within 2 hours. It's some stuff that you soak your kid. your child in and it pulls all the toxins out his body. He had to sit in there 20 minutes. It pulls the toxins out of his body. I've been bathing him with it for, it came yesterday, so it was for 20 minutes. He was fine. Whatever it was shoes. So I had to go in his feet, through his body, and if they're shoes, they went through the soles of his feet, inside his body, whatever the fuck spell it was, Warlock witch shit. So I had to put him in something that'll soak him in to pull those toxins out of his body. If anybody want to see what I bought, I'll show you. Freaking sense. Let me screenshot that. I screenshotted that. Good morning, Queen. Let me show you what I bought him. And they delivered it yesterday. He sat there, he was fine. And he pulled the toxins out of him. I'm gonna link it. I'm gonna also link it in my description below. It's Bath Detox. Calms nervous system, helps reduce eczema, removes heavy metals from the body that can cause cognitive delays, helps to relieve diaper rash, helps relieve constipation and regulate the digestive tract. Mix 1 cup into water and soak for at least 20 minutes. For kids experiencing cognitive delays, detox 2-3 times a week before bed. So they delivered it within 2 hours. I'm going to link this below in the description for this video. Whatever they put in them shoes that went inside his feet, I had to pull that shit back out with that shit to detox him. He's having cognitive issues. It was affecting his stomach, his digestive system. My son was backed up. He had constipation. He was constipated. Whatever the fuck them shoes had on it, it had fucked my son up just from it seeping in the soles of his feet. When I got him home, when he first wore them, I told you the balls of his feet, his socks was wet. I'm like, damn, your feet sweaty like this from wearing these shoes an hour? No. Just from me handling and sniffed them motherfucking socks, y'all saw it hit all the way, knocked me off. Something ain't right. Shoes should not emit a chemical smell like that. I don't give a fuck who make them. I got shoes sitting right here. I got shoes all everywhere in there. They shouldn't. They shouldn't smell like that. No cap. Hey, like Epsom salt. Okay, it's like Epsom salt. No, this is something that actually pulls the toxic metals out of the children's body that has autism, ADHD, and cognitive issues. It's something way deeper than Epsom salt. This is something made specifically for kids with autism, ADHD, that gets the toxic metals out of their bodies so they can start talking, start sitting. It calms their nervous system if they suffer from eczema. Sometimes autism kids, they pick at their skin, they skin pickers. get him a game. What kind of game? He has a cell phone. He has his own phone. He has his look. Let me show you his phone. He has a phone with 30,000 apps on it. He has an ACC device, and I'm working on getting him another ACC device. These are all his toys. And he has his own cell phone. This is his phone. That has 30,000 apps on it, as you can see. 1 page, 2 page, 3 page, and he trying to fill that page up. So he doesn't need a video game. He has a phone that he knows how to go to the app store on his phone, and Apple snatches the money out. Some of my free games and some of them it needs my card, but by my card being saved on both devices, he's that smart that he knows how to go to the app store, the iTunes store on his phone, and download his own apps. So I'm not buying no motherfucking video game. We have a home computer. I don't want him on Roblox. Roblox have fucking child predators on there and will trick these children into giving them their address. I don't want my son playing Roblox and none of that fucking weird shit where it's a chance that you are interacting with adults and they're predators. You got to watch what you get a bigger tablet or something. He has 2 tablets. Dropped one He dropped one in this crack. Listen, I'm not finna start pulling shit out to prove to you what my son have. Okay, that's my whole thing of where I'm going with this. If his father wanted to do something for him like that, he should have bought him a tablet. My son has a tablet. He cracked it. When I get sufficient enough time and free some money up, I will go get the screen fixed on the tablet. I don't have to get up and pour no motherfucking tablet. But fuck it, let's get up and pour the tablets out. I'm so sick of y'all motherfucking ass. And after I pour these tablets out, somebody blocked them. Because he did have an ACC device. I had to give it back. Like, his father shit about him. Okay, I know you got everything on deck. Okay, well, shut the fuck up then. If you know I got it on deck, shut the fuck up. Straight up. Don't piss me off. If you know I got everything on deck, why are you going back and forth with me? It's kind of hot, spicy. But you know I got everything on deck. He has. I have an iPad. My son has the iPad. I also have a home computer. I also got a home computer with a printer, scanner, and fax machine. Okay. Got all that. Y'all need to stop trying to play with me and play with y'all mama. For real. My whole point I'm trying to prove is his father should have bought him an iPad or something educational. I got a grant so I can get him an ACC device. An ACC device costs upwards from $1,200 to $1,500. I did my due diligence and found that grant where they're gonna give it to him for free. They have to talk to his speech teacher and they have to program it according to what his speech teacher is working on. So hold your motherfucking horses when this ACC device come, which is basically an iPad program for him not to just play games on, to help him, to talk for him. Hold your horses. I hate when people try to act like I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not doing the right thing. Him sitting there and playing games all day long is not going to help my child. A lot of parents shove devices in their kids' face and tell them to go in their room and play. They don't interact with them. They don't talk to them. They don't teach them nothing. They don't trace letters, words, do math with them. That's a lot of people think the answer to their child staying out their face is a phone or a tablet. That's not the answer to my child's problem. It's shoving a tablet in his face and leaving him there for hours on end for him to get hypnotized on some dumb, stupid ass shit that does not have nothing to do with life. Coco Melon does have nothing to do with life. Little Baby Shark has nothing to do with life. Roblox has nothing to do with life. A video game has nothing to do with life. That's how you probably raise your child, but that's not how I'm raising my child. I'm raising my child with a ACC device. I'm working on it. Okay? If you don't know what one is, look it up. And I found a grant that will support me and my child, and they're going to give him one free. I had to sign a release so his speech teacher could even talk to the people to give them information on my child. Once they coincide and join forces, they're going to program the ACC device and send it out to me. I know what I'm doing. Trust and believe it. If it's an Apple iPad and that's an iPhone, they do the same exact thing, whether it's big or not. There's a lot of kids that's 7 or 8 years old that have a cell phone and don't have an iPad, or have an iPad and don't have a cell phone. My son has both. Y'all are so motherfucking weird, and you know I got everything under the sun, and please stop trying to test my gangster because I will pull it out for you. Y'all is weird. Y'all think materialistic ass shit is the answer to everything. Y'all think superficial ass shit is the answer to everything. And then y'all throw stuff out like I can't pull it out. Like we're struggling, like I'm poor and we just don't have it, or I don't have the money to buy. He been had a motherfucking iPad since he was 18 months. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning. Like, make it make sense. Please. What what does that have to do with anything? My whole thing is, instead of his father buying him some shoes, that $120 could have went on an iPad. But he knew that can't no voodoo, hoodoo, spells work wouldn't been able to work on no iPad because it's electronic. So he chose to spend $120 or $130 on shoes to take a chance to put spells, put a smell on there, brew some shit up, do some hoodoo voodoo because he's a warlock and it worked on my child. Because after a year you seeing your child and you just start noticing he's doing good. So Angela is doing something right. I don't want anybody to see she's doing the right thing with him. I don't want everybody to notice a difference in my child. I don't want everybody to gloat and dote on my child and say, oh, she's doing something right. Angela, did you get him in a new school? Angela, what's going on with him? I see Samaje is doing great. That made the narcissist fucking mad. So I have to do something to knock my child back 12 notches. And won't nobody be able to realize what's the root of the problem. The root of the problem was the motherfucking shoes. When I put them bitches in the bag, he snapped back and went back to normal. Before then, in the midst of the last 3 weeks, I've been telling you guys, I don't know what's got into Samaje. We had to walk down a darkest road. I've never been lost and feel like I don't know what it is with my child. I don't know. Maybe it's something wrong, hurting him to no parent, and then it's some motherfucking shoes that a warlock and his witch ass mother then allegedly put a spell on. You can smell them bitches. When I smelled them, no smell should come from some shoes like that. Ever. Like, are you cool? Are you cool? Don't none of his other shoes smell like that. Don't none of his other Jordans and Air Max smell like no motherfucking chemicals. And they right by the front door. Don't none of his other shoes is giving off that smell like that. And another motherfucking thing, bam, you just made me realize something. When dude said his dog is coming by my door sniffing, maybe his dog sensed that motherfucking smell on them shoes too. Hello. Hello. Remember I just said, just rewind a moment. Remember when I just said, dude said his dog is coming by my door and sniffing. He just started doing it. I think the dog smelt that shit too. I think the dog smelt that shit because the shoes was by my front door. Maybe the dog sensed them shoes and was probably trying to sniff and say, what the fuck is that smell? Food for thought. Your first man don't lie. Straight up. Dude say his dog is sniffing at my door now. She never did that. Remember, rewind back in early in the video and I said maybe that dog smelled them motherfucking shoes and knew someone right. She was probably trying to scent. trying to, all them shoes by my front door, some brand new, some not so brand new. But the new shoes right there that his daddy gave him smell chemical. Now the black Jordan I showed you, they brand new too. They don't have no smell. Shouldn't no shoe. And then if I put it in the bag, yeah. That was knocking my son 12 notches back. A roasted ninja. Yeah. Yeah. Like, yeah. Second man. Second man needs to commence. The first man. No. I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking. When he said my dog be sniffing by your door, your dog know me. Your dog got my scent. So it's not that she's sniffing she's sniffing because something is different distinctly, and she just can't put her finger in the motherfucking shoes that was by the front door. She smelled that shit. She knew someone right. She probably don't know how to tell her owner because this is not her house. That's probably why she was sniffing around this motherfucker for the last 3 weeks. Because the dog has my scent and also my son's scent. So an unfamiliar scent that it's not resonating with them, that's what she was trying to probably like, who the fuck in there? Something ain't right. Like, because if it's me and my son, she wouldn't be sniffing around. She'll just be ready to see us. You feel what I'm saying? All of a sudden now, no, the dog already has my scent. It's a familiar scent. So she like, oh, that's Angie, that's my Jay. Let's go outside. But if it's something abnormal and not right, that's what she's doing by the door. Remember I told you, yeah, the motherfucking shoe. I put them bitches in the bag now. Can't nobody smell them. Kids and animals, kids with autism and animals, they have a lot of similarities. They know good people when they see it. They know good souls when they see it. And mind you, I took the shoes off that day from Samaje. I already knew instantly. That's how a warlock and a witch could cast a spell on you from shoes. I was not thinking to throw away the shoes. I wasn't not thinking to dispose of the shoes. I just set them by my front door. He never wore them again after that day. But I think by them sitting there and emitting that smell, and when I bring them in from school and he walking past them and getting the whiff of them, that set them off instantly. Yesterday when I put them bitches in a Target bag, how I showed you in the Target bag, when he walked past the front door, it wasn't no tantrums. It wasn't none of that bullshit going on. And by me sniffing them, and then I sniffed the Target bag, it was still pungent. That's why I put it in another garbage bag. My little brother got autism. They're way smart. They definitely can read energy. Yeah, they can read energy. They can. They can sense a good person before you can. I got discernment. And sometimes I'm not always on my I can be talking to somebody, and if my son start pulling away from me, like, let's go, something ain't right, you ain't right. He know what's up with you. Like I said, dog, animals, and kids with autism, they got they third eye always already open. You a person can be transparent to me, but right off the bat, a child with autism, they ain't gonna fuck with you. That's why it's supervised visits with his father. He know right off the bat his daddy is not a good person. He can read that energy. He probably feel more secure because the person is back there in the room with them. But mark my words, they are up to something. If a person can't get to you per se, they will get to you through your child. And they just waiting and lamping on the opportunity to say, oh, we got Samaje, he ran in the street and try to collect on an insurance policy. They're banking on the day that they can get their hands on him allegedly and something will happen to him. And they want to blame it on his disability. They don't want him to get well. They don't want him to start talking. You see how he's making changes and milestones. They did that fuck shit to knock him all the way back to tantrum status. They don't want him to be able to point and say, this motherfucker did something, this motherfucker hit me, him. Or they don't want him to get to that status where he pretty much can tell on y'all ass and say who did it. They want to keep him in that trans autism state of mind, and they know that I'm working and I'm hunching. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because my request is when he's back there, he can't take pictures of my child. Don't allow him to take no pictures. Don't allow him to feed him. And I don't trust him. And y'all pretty much can see why I don't trust him. And the only reason I'm not gonna motherfucking throw them shoes away is because I probably need it for evidence one day. I'm not gonna throw them away. They might have to test them motherfuckers, because if I throw them away and something happened one day and I have to tell the police, oh well, his father gave him some shoes and I have to say I believe he did. No, I'm gonna keep the motherfuckers so they probably might have to get tested one day. That's evidence. So before I just go out on a whim and throw him out, he might get somebody one day and something might happen and I have to say he's been trying to fuck my son up allegedly. Here's some shoes, test them, smell them. So I ain't gonna throw them out. I might need them for evidence so they can test them motherfuckers. Tell your story, baby girl. The truth is protected. Yeah, I'm not gonna throw them all the way out. Because I might need them to get them tested to see what the fuck is on there. So I'm not gonna never throw them out. That's motherfucking evidence. I'm just gonna wrap them bitches in 100 motherfucking bags so the smell won't emulate through my house. But I'm not gonna throw them out. Period. Because we are divinely protected. But whatever the fuck they did to them shoes, it affected me right then and there. So I know it was affecting my son. Yeah. Allegedly, if something ever happened, I'ma have them shoes. Can y'all test them shoes? Cause at that point, I have to be desperate to find any little clue to say, fuck that, I ain't doing shit. Straight up. narcissists hold grudges. They want to get your ass back. You can never leave a narcissist and glow up and level up. They trying to get you back, and whether they can't get close enough to you, narcissists will kill your pets, kill your animals. They don't give a fuck about, they don't even love their own kids. They don't give a fuck. Who is the weakest link in the whole flick? They thinking Samaja is the weakest link because he has autism. They think, well, we couldn't get to Angie and cash in. That bitch ain't killed herself. She leveled up. She got herself together. We can't get close enough to jump her and triangulate her. She's smart. She up on the game now. So they thinking Samaje the weakest link. We can do something to his ass and cash in on the insurance policy. Open up your eyes, people. They don't give a fuck, and they will all do it to hurt me. Straight up. This real life. Life is we are in spiritual warfare. The worst mistake that could have ever happened is me realizing who I was. They knew who the fuck I was all along. They were hoping I would never wake up and realize, oh, you that bitch. Now they know they can't fuck with me. We can't fuck with her because she's not the same person. That's why they watch your patterns. When you be predictable to somebody because they done studied you, they know how to set you up in different situations. Now that I know who I am, those games they used to play and those setups they used to set me up in, they know I won't fall for it. They know I see right through it. But see, they think I'm not smart enough to know that they'll move on to an innocent child. But we can't play games with her anymore. She knows she can't, she realized who she is. Damn. We can't suck her energy and take her energy from her anymore. Let's move on to something that she loves. Her son. They already turned one son against me. He doesn't talk to me. So if they will take one child from me, I have two sons with that man. Two. Not one, but two. Not one, but two. So if they would take my oldest son and make him resent me and hate me, and I did the exact same thing that I do for Samaje for him, get student loan. He's the one that I got a student loan for to go to college. He doesn't talk to me. He hates me. That's because they groomed him to hate his mother. And now that that job is accomplished, they probably don't even mess with him. They don't even mess with him now because they looking at him like, we don't trust you. We got you to go against your mother. You hate your mother now. We can't trust you. So if you think they groomed my oldest son to go against me, so you think they won't do it and pull it with Samaje? That's my whole thing. This is not nothing new to me. It's true to me. They know that the answer will be to, yeah. This is not nothing new. And I have to be okay with the rest of my life. I can say I got two sons, but they groomed my oldest son to hate me. I have to let that go because I did everything I could do for that child. I did nothing, absolutely nothing wrong. Period. So if they did that to one son, what do you think they'd do to Samaje? They will fucking hurt him. And I'm finna tell you how God is so good and this is not a game. Samaje and my oldest son look exactly like twins. So it's like God was saying, Angie, this is what God was saying. It's okay, Angie. They took one son from you. I'm going to give you the exact same son all over again. And you get out, you get away from them people, and you live your life. Because what son hates their mother? What son hates their mother? Especially somebody that look like me. I'm not saying I'm an angel, but I guarantee you, I took care of my child. Tell me they don't look exactly alike. This is my oldest son. This is him when he was little. Him and Samaje looks like identical twins. God gave me Samaje and they look exactly alike. Took care of him. And they turned him against me. They look exactly alike. God don't make no mistakes. They look exactly alike. Look at me. Shit's real, people. We in a spiritual warfare. Straight up. Spiritual warfare. They look exactly alike. It's like God said, okay. It's like God said, okay, they took one child from you. I'm gonna give you the exact same child all over again. Period. Point blank. I don't even want to be honest with you. Shit is serious out there. Real deal holy feeling here. This is my oldest. Look at him. God gave me the exact same child all over again. And if they turned him against me, oh yeah, they'll work their magic. They'll work their magic with Samaje. They'll work that magic. Now anybody knows how Samaje look, y'all can tell me my son. This is him. I dressed him up. Let me. I'm gonna say I'm gonna give you the story about him right here. You see everything that he got on. This is my son right here. Now he was going on prom, and One of his aunties got married. I'm gonna say this. And I'll probably never even speak on this again because I don't have time to keep dredging this shit up. One of his aunties got married, and her colors for the wedding was all white. And my son was going on prom, and I wanted to buy my son a suit, and his family just kept saying, "You don't have to buy him a suit. He's gonna wear the suit that he wore to his auntie wedding." And I kept saying, "That shit is too little. It's too little. So give me the suit if y'all feel like y'all want him to wear that suit that he wore 2 years prior to his auntie wedding." They just kept saying, "Well, we can't give you the suit, Angie. It's in the cleaners. We can't give you the suit, Angie. It's in the cleaners." Right hand of God, if I'm lying, strike me down. They just kept saying, the suit is in the cleaners, Angie. Just don't worry about nothing. He's just gonna wear that suit, and that's that. Told you how his cult narcissistic family is. Show you how the cult narcissistic family is. Prom day. 10 minutes, 20 minutes before 6 or 7 o'clock, 20 minutes before he was supposed to go, he called me. He said, "Mom, the suit is too little. I don't know what to do." I said, "Yo, motherfucking family tried to embarrass you. They knew that suit was too little. You cannot wear, you wouldn't have been able to fit no suit that you wore to somebody's wedding 2 years prior. They knew it was too little. They wanted you to put it on and go out there and embarrass you in front of your whole family. Bring your ass outside and let's go run and get you something to wear right now." I took my son to go get that bow tie, everything he got on, down to the shoes. He had them color socks. You know this is my favorite color if you can't tell. I got him everything in 2.5 seconds. I went, because everything I do, if something go wrong, I know where to take it to get fixed. I got a jewelry, I got a seamstress, I got a tailor, I got a jeweler, I got a fur, someplace I have to keep my furs in the store. I got different aspects in my life. I just know people. I went to where I used to get my daddy Stacy Adams Dobbs hats, my daddy Stacy Adams sandals, my daddy Stacy Adams socks. It was he was I ain't gonna mention no race, but he wasn't. He was I think he was Jewish. I want to say. I used to always go to him and buy my daddy hush puppies. It was a men's store. I say, "Bring your butt downstairs now. I'm going to take you where I buy my daddy stuff at." I used to buy my daddy stuff for his birthday, for Christmas. Different Dobbs has handkerchiefs, embroidered handkerchiefs, ties. I say, "Come downstairs right now. We got 20 minutes." I call dude. I say, "My son finna go on prom, man. I need you." He say, "We finna close or we gonna stay open for you, Angie. Bring him." Took my son to that store. We got my son together. 20 minutes together. The man took the pants in the back, pressed them, ironed them, shoes, all that. I did this last minute for my son because they was trying to take him. They was trying to get him to embarrass him. My son pulled back up with the zip, the little protector they put your clothes in, zipped up his shoes, his socks. I say, "Call me when you ready. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna pop a bottle of Moet. I'm gonna give you your daddy's ring and your granddaddy's ring in my belt." He pulled back up. I gave him my daddy's ring. Those were my Ray-Bans. I still got them. If y'all need me to pull my Ray-Bans out, I still got them. I gave him my Ray-Bans to wear. I gave him my daddy's rings. You can't see them. Gave him my daddy's watch, all that. The stuff that my son had in his backpack, they stole it. His family, they stole his whole backpack. Like, so the clothes he had on, his electronics. He said when he got back from prom and he went to his auntie house to retrieve his backpack, they had stole my son's whole backpack. They was that mad that his mama came to his rescue and sent him off on prom nights as fuck. I know they was mad, like, where ain't you? And he was like, Mom, they was asking me, where did you take me that fast? Where did you go? How much you paid for it? They was mad. Then the bitch, I saved my son from his own family embarrassing me. Do you see the lengths that I went for my oldest son? I was always against the narcissistic family. I was always against them, fighting against them. They eventually won my son over. Y'all can have him because what I went through to provide for him a good life, I couldn't save him. No matter what I did, no matter what the fuck I did. I had a Mercedes Benz. My son used to come and say, "Ma, can I drive your car every day, every day?" He was putting 87 gas in my car. I said, "You know better than that. You don't never put no regular." See, but they was grooming him and conditioning him. Take and take and take and take and take and take from me. They can have them. I don't ever want that relationship bad. And it might seem bad to say, but I can show you more things and prove to you more things that I have ever did for my son. And he turned this back on me because of money. And he knew that if he was with me, they would like shun him. It's a cult. That family is a cult. So nice pictures. Yeah, I can call friends up right now, anytime. If anybody say I don't believe you, I can call friends up right now, and they could tell you Angie was. I used to dote on Angie. My parents is screaming from the heavens how you raise your sons. I never did anything wrong. It's a spiritual warfare. I cannot be up against a whole cult of full of warlocks and narcissists. Y'all can have him. Y'all done made him where he went against me. What man goes against his mother? Don't you think he would? We damn near look the same age. That's how I know. Hello, he's 27. What the fuck? You think he give a fuck? If he don't give a fuck, I don't either. God gave me the same child. They look just alike. So you know I'm blessed. I can't be stressed. If y'all want to know the name of this detox stuff, I will have it linked in the description below. All you can do is the best you can do, and that's it. I've done all what I can do, and now I have a 7-year-old to raise, and I have a 7-year-old to raise, and I'm trying to do the best that I can do for my 7-year-old. I have a Zoom meeting at 2 o'clock. I doubt that I will see you guys, I don't know, until tomorrow. I might come back later on. I don't know. But till next time, do right and kill everything.